So, first and foremost, the delay. Delay in Delhi. Problem is that Delhi had rains, and between Delhi and Gurgaon, traffic got in very bad shape, and that is the reason for late start of AGM. Very unprecedented traffic jam. But notwithstanding this, we convey our apology for delay, but regret the delay, but something that was not intentional. Second point you asked about, one of the bigger question was, what is 2-3 people, shareholders asked this question, that how we are going to respond to America-Russia issue in terms of crude purchase and all that. Answer is, government has given answer. It is not for, it is for government to give answer. Government has given answer that will continue to buy from Russia. So now the question is that what is in larger interest? Commonsensically, you can also guess, if we don't buy from Russia, crude price shoot up. Because if that much crude goes out to the market, because of the, there are only two big buyers, that India and China. If that much crude goes out of market, then naturally you will go to remaining people, and remaining people will definitely have a huge, shortage of product. And in this, our country of our population, we can't afford neither the price nor the quantity. So that is the reason that Russian crude, to my mind, is continuing and will continue in larger interest of country and overall world. Now, rest of the questions I can't answer, but pricing, one of the biggest considerations for our company and country is price of crude, because as you know, we have crude deficient country, and if the crude price shoots up, it will be very bad for our economy. We have roughly $150 billion worth of crude we import every year. So with these answers, now I'll request Kamath to answer MD MRPL to answer the remaining questions which were posed today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. I will be responding to the questions that were asked by our shareholders. The first set of questions which came from Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. The questions first were on the future plans. Well, we are, as a company, we are focused on risk management and wealth creation. First, we are trying to reduce our exports, because the realization that happens in the domestic market is better than what we do from the export. So we have crafted our plan to expand our retail business. Currently, we are in the states of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. We are expanding into Andhra Pradesh. There was a question, what is the plan for Andhra and Telangana? Our advertisement for Andhra Pradesh has been, for the 8 districts, has been closed, and we are in the process of completing our process. The process is through an open process where we make an open advertisement, and whoever is willing to participate in the advertisement are open to participate in that. Second one is we are diversifying into the petrochemical sector, where we are trying to increase our petrochemical intensity index from the current level of 10 to 12. That plans are there, and there was a question on this. What is the status of the study? The study is now in the final stages of conclusion, and we have appointed Engineers India Limited as a consultant, and in the next couple of months the report should be finalized, and then we will take a decision on that. Based on the economic viability, the project cost is estimated to about 8,000 crores, and the project, if at all we take it forward, will be completed in 3 to 5 years. We are also, as mentioned in the chairman's speech, we are focused into product diversification, into getting into the active pharma intermediates. The first one of the isobutyl benzene demo plant is ready, which should be getting commissioned by the mid of November. And we are confident, based on the in-house patented technology, that the product will be well accepted, and we plan to take up the plant onto full scale. Further, additional patents have been filed on the active pharma intermediates, which are at various stages of the pilot scales have been completed. Lastly, we are also pursuing with the AI technologies, which we have implemented in some of our process units, and we have found a great amount of success, which we plan to implement it across the refinery sector, all our units. Next question was on the ESG part. Our ESG score is about 39.9. In terms of principles of 2 and 6, we have set, with respect to environment, our net zero target as 2038 year, in line with our parent. The reduction in the scope 1 and scope 2 emissions were by 7.6% over the last financial year. In terms of scope 3, we had reduced about 1.55%. Our energy number, specific energy consumption was the best in the last financial year at 70.71. In terms of social aspects, the principles 3, 4, and 8, we had nil industrial disturbances. Diversities have been taken care of. Equal opportunity policy for everybody. The POSH policies are in place. Then, in terms of governance, we have the risk governance available. Board diversity is there, and all this are covered in the annual report as part of the BRSR report. Renewable energy share, currently we generated about 8838 megawatt hour during the year, and we consumed about 56,729 megawatt hour. In terms of the dividend policy, why there was last financial year, our profits were at around 51 crores compared to the previous year of 3,500 crores. Given our priority to conserve cash and upcoming loan repayments and the approved capex, the board, after deliberations, decided took a considered decision not to declare a dividend for the current year. And looking ahead, the dividends will resume once our GRM strengthens and debt obligations eases out. We are deleveraging progress. We are progressing our deleveraging and expansions into high margin products. And with this, we are confident that we will be able to have dividend payouts in the future years. In terms of reducing our expenses, I would like to mention that during the financial year of 24-25, our operating cost came down from $2.6 per barrel to 2.27. $2.6 per barrel was in 23-24, which came down to $2.27 per barrel in the year 24-25. So the next set of questions were from Mr. Sujan Modak in terms of capacity utilization. Last financial year, our capacity utilization was the highest ever at 120% capacity utilization. And this financial year also, we intend, after the first quarter one, where we had a turnaround, and we plan to continue to operate at those levels. In terms of AI plans, we have adopted AI as a core strategy to enhance our operational yield, energy efficiency, throughput, and reliability. We have implemented also in the AI process in our HR, procurement, document management, and inventory to enable advanced data analytics. Some of the areas where we have already adopted AI is for the real-time optimizers in our polypropylene unit, captive power plant, and FCC unit for improving yield and efficiency. And we are planning to roll out the AI in the other units in a time-based manner. We have also launched AI-based real-time rotary machine monitoring for anomaly detection and predictive maintenance. We have also implemented for flare monitoring to reduce emissions in our phase 2 complex. So these are some of the initiatives in our AI. In terms of EV transition, there was a question. While we recognize that the electric vehicles and biofuels and the alternate mobility solutions will gradually impact MS and diesel in the long term, there are multiple studies, including those conducted by our ministry, which suggest that India's overall fuel demand will continue to grow in this decade, driven by the rising vehicular ownership, aviation, and industrial growth. Our assessment is that the peak out of fossil fuel will happen somewhere beyond 2040. So this is in terms of the EV transition. There was a question on terms of the fatality which was reported. Yes, we had an unfortunate incident during the turnaround in one of our units called as hydrocracker unit. This particular incident happened not because of a material failure, but probably because of the particular secondary workforce, instead of tightening that particular what should I say, the nut, he had loosened it, and that was where it was a high pressure system which was under hydro test. That equipment was under hydro test, and unfortunately it ended up with a fatality. However, the corrective measures have been put in place, and to ensure that such kind of events do not reoccur. This is what I would like to submit. The next set of questions with respect to from Reddappa Gundluru in terms of what are our plans to expand. As such, our plans there is no proposed plan for refinery expansion. While we intend to increase our petrochemical intensity index from the current level of 10 to 12, we are also planning to expand and get into niche products. Last year, we introduced one product of toluene. We are also setting up a new vertical in terms of active pharma intermediates, where our first demo plant of isobutyl benzene is getting ready for commissioning by November. The other expansion is basically we are focusing on the retail expansion, where we target to have a sale of 1 million metric tons of MSN diesel through our retail outlet brand of HiQ by the year 29-30. So 1,000 retail outlets we are planning to achieve by around 29-30. And there was a question on employee breakdown. We have a total of 2,530 employees currently on roll, out of which 2,300 male employees and about 226 female employees, which it's about 9%. In terms of age profile, we have got about 12% less than 30 years and 41% in the age of around 31 to 40 years. The rest are beyond 40 years of age. There was a question on the merger plan. While the first stage of merger of the erstwhile OMPL has been completed, we as a company, MRPL, will be guided by the decision that will be taken by a promoter and by the ministry. So this is where we are today in terms of the merger. In terms of carbon emission, we have roadmaps that have been drawn. A net zero roadmap is being drawn by a consultant meeting a target of 2038. While having said that, we have drawn certain in-house plans to reduce our carbon intensity emissions by 2030 by about 25% from a baseline of 2023-24. There was a question from Mr. Bharatraj as to why the profits were low at 50 crores in this financial year. In the year 24-25, there were certain challenges in the global refining landscape. MRPL did extremely well in quarter 3, quarter 4, achieving more than $6 per barrel GRM. The impact basically came due to the quarter 2, where there was a sudden drop in the crude prices from $85 to $76, resulting in a huge hit in the inventory loss. So this resulted in overall profit at the end of the year at around 51 crores. Despite the softer, I would like to submit that despite the softer global refining margin, MRPL stood at a resilient margin of $4.4 per barrel with a PBT of 113 crores amid the broader market pressures and fluctuation in crude price. There was a question on where toluene is used. It's used in the pharmaceutical industries. It's also used as it can be used as an explosive material. It goes into use in printing and dyes. There was a question on retail outlet in Andhra and Telangana, which I've already answered. Our advertisement for the 8 districts in Andhra Pradesh have been completed. We have issued the first letter of intent for the state of Andhra Pradesh, and we are hopeful, we are confident that we'll have at least 5 retail outlets in the state of Andhra Pradesh by the end of this financial year. I think with this, we have completed responding to almost all the questions. In case if there are any unanswered questions, we will ensure that the answers will be provided to the shareholders through an email, or we'll be communicating to the email. Thank you, Company Secretary. Back to you.
Audio-visual means, in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India from time to time. Dear members, before proceeding with the business of the meeting, I kindly request the chairman and directors to introduce themselves. Chairman, sir.
Yeah, Arun Singh, Chairman MRP.
Managing Director and CEO.
Yeah, Shyam Prasad Kamath, MD MRPL, joining this AGM from Mangalore.
Director Refinery, sir. Nandakumar sir is joining us. Director Finance and CFO.
Good afternoon. I'm Devendra Kumar, joining from Mangalore, MRPL Mangalore.
Pankaj Kumar sir, Director ONGC nominee.
Yeah, very good afternoon. I am Pankaj Kumar, Director Production ONGC, nominee Director MRPL. I am joining this meeting virtually from Delhi.
Bharathan sir, Director HPCL nominee.
Good afternoon. I am Bharathan, Director Refinery HPCL and HPCL nominee director in MRPL.
Sri Dheeraj Kumar Oja sir, Director Government nominee.
Sir, namaskar sir. I am Dheeraj Kumar Oja, joining virtually from New Delhi office.
Rajkumar Sharma sir, Independent Director, Chairman of Audit Committee, Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Rajkumar Sharma sir. Manoj Singh Verma sir, Independent Director. Manoj Singh Verma sir.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Manoj Singh Verma, Independent Director MRPL, joining this AGM meeting by virtual meeting from Jabalpur.
Pankaj Gupta sir, Independent Director and Chairman of Stakeholder Relationship Committee. Pankaj Gupta sir. Nivedita Subramaniam ma'am, Independent Director, Chairperson of Corporate Social and Responsibility and Sustainability Development Committee. Nivedita ma'am.
I'm Nivedita Subramanian, Independent Director, joining this meeting through VC mode from Cochin.
Director Refinery Nandakumar sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Nandakumar V, Director Refinery, joining from my home at Kochi.
Rajkumar Sharma sir. Yeah, Rajkumar Sharma sir is joined. In fact, link got broken. Again, he's joining. We continue as a development. Post issue of the AGM notice, it is to inform that Sri Rajinder Kumar, Government Nominee Director, DIN 096-51096, has vacated the office of Director of MRPL with effect from July 28, 2025, subsequent to his transfer from MOPNG to another ministry. So all the directors are present. Apart from the directors, representatives from ONGC, a promoter company, Mrs. HPCL, promoter company, Mrs. YCRJ and Associate Statutory Auditors, Mrs. BSJ and Associate Statutory Auditor, Mrs. Ullas Kumar Melinimogaru and Associates, Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizer for the 37th AGM, Mrs. Bandapade Bhaumik and Company, Cost Auditors are present. May I now request Chairman sir to kindly initiate proceedings of the meeting. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have been informed by the Company Secretary that a requisite forum is present to conduct the proceedings of 37th AGM. Accordingly, I hereby call this meeting to order. Since the meeting is conducted through virtual mode, I request the Company Secretary to explain the procedure for participation in the meeting.
Thank you, Chairman sir. Dear members, the webcast of this meeting is provided by NSDL through its website. The company has made necessary arrangements in order to enable members of the company to participate and vote on the items to be considered at the annual general meeting. I would like to briefly walk you through some important aspects regarding the participation of members in today's meeting. Facility of joining the AGM through video conferencing, other audiovisual means is being made available for the members on first come first served basis. All the members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host. Once the question and answer session starts, the moderator will announce the name of the shareholder who has registered as speaker shareholder. Thereafter, the host shall unmute the speaker shareholder who may turn on his or her video if she decides to be seen during the session. In order to ensure optimal sound clarity, we kindly request the speaker shareholders to use earphones while speaking. Speaker shareholders are clearly requested to clearly announce their names, folio numbers, DPID, client ID prior to speaking, and to kindly limit their queries to not more than 2 minutes during the AGM. If a member faces any technical issue, he or she may contact the helpline number of NSDL mentioned in the notice of the AGM. The statutory registers as required under the Companies Act 2013 and other documents as mentioned in the notice of AGM are open for inspection on the company's website. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote during the course of this AGM through e-voting facility. May I now request Chairman Sir to kindly continue with the proceedings of the meeting. Thank you, sir.
Let's begin the proceedings of the 37th AGM. Dear members, the notice of 37th AGM along with the 37th annual report for the financial year 24-25 has been sent by email to shareholders and debenture holders whose email IDs are registered with the company. Stock depository participants, to the directors, statutory auditors, and debenture trustees. Further, in compliance with SEBI circular dated 12 December 2024, a letter containing web link and access path to the AGM notice and annual report has been sent to the members who have not registered their email ID. With the permission of members present, I consider them as read. However, I request the company secretary to inform about qualifications, observations, comments, or other remarks, if any, regarding auditor's report on financial statement of the company for the year ended 31st March 2025, reports of the CAG, and secretarial audit report issued by practicing company secretary.
Thank you, sir. The report of the joint statutory auditors, the secretarial auditors, and the Controller and Auditor General of India form part of the annual report for financial year 2024-25, which is already available with the members. However, I would read out the relevant portions of the report. The independent auditor's report on standalone financial statements and consolidated financial statements for the year ended 31st March 2025 is available on page number 155 to page number 169 and page number 254 to page number 262 respectively of the annual report. The auditor's report does not contain any qualification, modified opinion, or any adverse remark. C&AG of India had carried out supplementary audit of standalone as well as consolidated financial statements of the company. The C&AG in its report provided at page number 55 and 56 of the annual report have given nil comments on the standalone and consolidated financial statements of the company. The secretarial audit report is available on page number 49 of the annual report. The auditors have made observation regarding composition of the board and its subcommittees. The response of the company on these observations are provided on page number 35 and 36 of the annual report. Thank you. Over to Managing Director, sir.
Respected Chairman, sir, may I request you to address the esteemed members of the company.
Chairman's speech.
Yeah. Dear shareholders, I extend a warm welcome. Board's report, audited financial statements, and auditors' comments has been sent to all members. With your consent, I take them as read. It is a matter of pride that for yet another year, your company audited annual accounts have nil comments from CAG of India. Let me now share a brief overview of the economic industrial landscape, performance of your company, and the perspective. The global economy during 24-25 remained cautious with inflationary pressures, geopolitical tensions, and volatility in crude oil prices, influencing market sentiments. However, India retained its position as one of the fastest growing large economies with a GDP rate of 6.4%. The energy industry continues to balance between fossil fuels and renewables. Despite progress in renewable energy adoption, fossil fuels still account for about 80% of share in global primary energy consumption. India, while aggressively pursuing its net zero goals, adopts a pragmatic approach to the energy trilemma, ensuring energy security, affordability, and sustainability. Your company's research and development activities are spearheaded by the Innovation Center and focuses on attaining cutting-edge technological advancement across refining, petrochemicals, sustainability, and active pharma ingredients domain. MRPL has achieved remarkable progress on refinery process optimization, power plant, petrofluid category tracking unit, along with prescriptive models in hydrotreating units, significantly enhancing throughput, yield, and energy efficiency. In plastic recycling, MRPL is pioneering polyethylene terephthalate depolymerization technology to recover high purity monomers. The pilot plant is set for commissioning by end of 25. Your company is also innovating in the areas of have been granted and others are at different stages of approval. MRPL Innovation Center has been honored with the Special Innovation Award (2.5% increase and 23.6% increase in value compared to the previous fiscal year. MRPL has achieved highest ever sales of polypropylene during the year as it introduced a new grade of cast polypropylene CPP film grade to cater to niche packaging applications. Foraying into specialty polymer product innovation. During the year, your company's retail network was expanded and has marked its presence in the state of Tamil Nadu. Currently, your company has real retail presence in the state of Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Sustainability remains at the heart of MRPL's operations. Your company has set freshwater utilization. During the year, over 5.6 million cubic meters of desalinated and over 5.2 million cubic meters of treated city sewage water were consumed apart from recycling around 60% of every. Your company's grid power infrastructure project is nearing completion, will help in Samrakshan banner focusing on key areas of healthcare, education, sanitation, and infrastructure in and around its operation. CSR budget of MRPL for FY 24-25 2.85, and the entire amount has been committed to various CSR. Your cost optimization and product diversification, strategic growth by enhancing the petrochemical industry and production of value-added products from the in-house streams, innovations. Your company's effort towards gradual adoption of alternate fuels will continue. MRPL's 20 KLPD SA project in execution and help in meeting the upcoming targets of the blended ATM for international flights by year 2000. Your company is first PSU to have commenced project implementation under this SAF initiative. Retail expansion into new regions and other states will continue with 1,000 retail outlets. Your company discharges this function with highest integrity, protecting the interest of all stakeholders. MRPL is committed to good corporate governance practices, transparency, and stakeholder engagement. Your company complies with the requirements of corporate governance as stipulated in the company SEBI listing regulations and DPE guidelines, and is committed to continually improve our internal risk management. India's energy demand is expected to grow steadily over the next 2 decades, supported by rapid urbanization. MRPL is well positioned to meet demand and robust and capability to process diversified feeds. We will continue to focus on increasing throughput efficiency, optimizing margins through high utilization rates of primary and secondary. Efforts on low-cost feedstock and investments in lowering energy cost. The strategic focus on petrochemical will enable us to cater to high-value markets. Retail expansion and deeper penetration in southern India will be key to our future growth. The journey ahead is both promising and challenging, and your company is well equipped to navigate it with resilience and innovation. I convey my heartfelt thanks to all our shareholders for their continued trust and confidence in me. My gratitude is due to my colleagues on the board for their remarkable guidance. I also convey my sincere thanks to our customers, suppliers, bankers, auditors, legal advisors, consultants, and all other business associates for interest and confidence and its management. I would like to thank the Government of India, Petroleum and Natural Gas, other associated ministry and department, as well as government for the continued support that we receive. I gratefully acknowledge the support provided by the parent. Finally, I am thankful to all our employees for their consistent high level commitment and for their trust. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insightful words with the members. May I kindly request you to continue with the proceedings of the meeting.